We're definitely not super late to this. Remember when we said we're gonna start at a certain time?
This is just what we
Almost,
do now, right?
yeah, almost 2 hours
We say
later.
at noon, and then we hang around for
Yeah.
6 hours instead.
It's almost like we're friends.
Almost,
Yeah. I guess business partners can be friends. We'll
I
see.
suppose.
We'll see.
Yeah. Hello, hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles,
And I'm xFlowmingo.
and welcome to Hotties Nudes.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, read Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
So we have a couple new things this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Or stream.
Episode.
No, no.
I was gonna say,
Ah.
I was
I
losing it in the first 10 seconds.
yeah. I mean, I don't think that's a record, but maybe it is.
Probably not.
So we have a couple new things this podcast, so I'm really excited. So first, our new thing is a cheers. So instead of doing drinking in our powered, we're doing. And so we're gonna cheers so you guys still get to like see what we're drinking, but you guys get to see what we're doing. So cheers, Flo, to your PNG tuber.
I'm holding this up to my computer screen. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just.
What is it?
I've got just like the leftover bits of an iced coffee that I made this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll
It's like 2 sips left.
We'll pretend you put iced coffee in a mug with your PNG tuber.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
That's
better
exactly
than
what I'm
wine in
doing.
a Tupperware. So
Right.
yeah.
Imagine.
So I
Imagine doing
have
that.
I guess they call it Mexican Sprite. It's Sprite in a glass bottle. And I had
Oh.
Chipotle today. So
Ooh, I was gonna say because yeah, the other day I had one of those like Mexican Coke bottles. Oh,
yeah,
they're the best.
love.
Pretty good.
All right. So I
Cheers.
everything's better in a glass bottle, like we talked about last time.
Always, we did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will say I do have a mini glass of Prosecco
My
because this weekend was our anniversary weekend getaway. So our anniversary was on Tuesday, but we went this weekend getaway. So we had
Mhm.
these and we've been home today, but we were like, oh, cheers. So
Cheers. I also have a giant bottle of water. Um, I'm trying to drink more water.
I'm trying
And
to
I got like
too.
one of those giant ones to see
Oh
if I
yeah.
can drink the whole thing in a day. That being said, it's the time it is now, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through, which is tragic. I do not drink enough water.
Yeah, I need to drink more water, and putting Alani powder in water is not the same thing, but we're gonna pretend.
We'll pretend.
There's water in iced coffee.
There is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So,
the ice.
I mean, coffee is also a diuretic, so
Yeah,
it's dehydrating me at the same time.
yeah.
But you know, we're
But
doing our best.
we're trying. All
Hmm.
right. So yeah, we could possibly just go into powered instead of chatting
Yeah,
all the time.
absolutely.
So
Well, we just chat all the time. It is what
yeah,
it is.
that's
But
true.
yeah. So we
So
mentioned a couple of changes to powered.
yes.
It's no longer just going to be PWRD. It's POWRD. And that stands for playing, obsessing over, watching, reading, and doing. So it's a little bit different. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting. So for playing, for me, it's been again Stardew and Fortnite. Those are like my main games that I play. I
Mhm.
did this week on stream finish Dream Daddy, and I also finished Half-Life, and they
Nice.
were fantastic. Loved them. For obsessing over, so lately I have been obsessing over coloring.
Ooh.
I bought like, and it's a TikTok thing, but you know, I bought those like alcohol markers and I bought a couple of coloring books and I'm obsessed. I just love coloring. That's my latest obsession. Watching Bridgerton.
Ooh, yeah, we
I
were just
finally started Bridgerton. I know we were talking about it last time.
well, we were talking
And
it
I love it. We were talking
pre-recording
about
too.
a pre-show as well. Um, yeah, I'm loving it so far. I think I have one episode left of the first season, and then I know there's a second season, and then the third season's coming out on the 16th of this month, I think. And then there's also that like Queen Charlotte spin-off thingy prequel or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I saw
Which
something
I'd like
about
to watch.
that.
Yeah, I want to watch that too, but I haven't. I'm not through the seasons yet, and I want
Yeah.
to watch them first.
Did you
I
know?
think it's.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No,
Um,
you're fine.
the person who plays Queen is actually queer. She has a wife.
Ooh, we'd
Yeah.
love to see that.
I don't know what she identifies as, but she is queer and has a wife. So,
Cool. Love
yeah.
that.
So,
Love it.
sorry. I learned that today and I was like, "Yes, Queen." Literally.
Love it. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. Still watching Hell's Kitchen. Also started watching The F Word, which is another Gordon Ramsay show, and that's fantastic. Um, so that's what I'm watching.
Mhm.
Reading. I am still reading the same books. Um, which is okay. So my main focus right now, I want to finish You'd Look Better as a Ghost. I ended up opening up another book to add to the list, which is called Wild Love by Elsie Silver.
Yep.
Um, and that was like a mistake. I have so many books. I don't know if reading 5 books at a time is the move, but honestly, the books that I'm reading are all so different from each other right now
Yeah.
that it's not too bad. It's not a huge deal. So I'm working on it, but I think I really want to prioritize finishing You'd Look Better as a Ghost.
That looks
Um,
so cute.
there's that. I love it. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know if did I describe it? So like, and you find out right at the beginning, so it's not spoilers or anything. But like the narrator, the main character of the story, is a serial killer.
Mhm.
So it's just like very fascinating reading from like the POV of like a serial killer. I really
Fair.
like it. But it's fun. And then doing. I have been, I didn't think about this previously. I was worried about the obsessing over, and I was thinking about that. Doing okay. I mean, I've been doing my silly little cozy hobbies still, so
Yeah.
I'll count that. I just finished a new journal entry in my junk journal to like. It just kind of I haven't done a junk journal in a bit, so it was kind of like a little bunch of pictures and stuff from like things I've been doing over the last few weeks. So that came out really cute, and I love it. I also just got back into crocheting. Finally, I crocheted just a coaster. I found like a random free tutorial on YouTube, and I just made a coaster. That looks like a cat. It's really cute.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I've been going out a lot. I went to like a little romance bookshop. That was fun.
Nice.
Um, yeah, that going for coffee is my favorite things, the usual things. But yeah, what about you?
So, playing, obsessing over, watching, reading, doing. That's probably gonna happen a bit.
I
Um,
know.
playing. So on stream, I played. What did I play? Um, what did I
You did a
play on?
Lego stream.
I did a Lego stream. Whoops. Um,
Silly.
so, yeah, so I didn't play anything there. I definitely want to play, um, some more content warning and some Stardew. But I haven't got into that. But I really haven't been playing anything lately. Um, so yeah. I'm gonna be getting into some more games now that I have been prioritizing not work. Quiet quitting for the win. Um,
Nice.
so there's that. Um, Then obsessing over Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department, um, the anthology. I know she won't. And I said this a lot because people are going to want to buy, they're going to want to keep the variant records and like editions um and not release the anthology because first of all, it would be 4 freaking vinyls. But also because they have all the variants, so there's like
Well, it would be a fifth. There's already 4.
no, but it has all the bonus tracks
Oh,
that
you
go
mean
on the variants. Do you know what I mean? So like
no? You meant 4 physical records in the
yeah,
package.
so
Is
I
that what
said
you meant?
4 physical yeah,
Okay,
so there
I
would
thought
be
you meant
sorry.
like the total number of vinyl options. Okay,
So
my
I
bad.
think there's like 4 records in the it would have to be 4 records to have all 31 songs. Um, but also like they have the Black Dog, the manuscript, um, the Albatross,
The
what's the
bolter.
other one? The Bolter. And so all the different vinyls that they released before she released the 2 a.m. release, that bitch. I love her. But I'm like, God damn it. Um, she has all those bonus tracks on the anthology. So you can stream it, but I don't think they're going to release a record, even though there's a bunch of other songs, because then there's no appeal to getting the others. I hope
Right.
she does because I am getting a record player soon. But I have been obsessing over that. I feel like it hits harder and harder each time, and people are finding little clues and stuff.
Right.
So definitely been obsessing over that. I've also been obsessing over buying some crafts. So we'll get that in doing. But watching, I finished Bridgerton. Really, really like it. I love how, maybe it was 2 episodes ago where I was like, there's not really that much spice when I thought there was smut. And then, like, the next episode, it was like, smut?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, the last episode I
smut.
watched was like literally it was like a whole montage.
Of like
Sex
20
scenes.
it feels like 20
Cute.
minutes worth of sex
Like
scenes.
orchestral version of Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift,
Yep. Yep.
which I was like, great. I love it.
Yeah. So, um yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's not a lot of Simon's ass, but you
which
know.
I'm not freaking complaining. Uh-uh.
Not getting me.
I will not complain. But I'm really excited for the 3rd season, so I finished that. I did not know about the like Queen prequel thing, so I'll definitely watch that. Um
Yeah.
I really liked the 2nd season. I feel like not as much smut in the 2nd season as the 1st season. So, but it's okay by me. Um, so yeah, that's what I've been watching. We've also been watching a lot of Psych. I'm showing Eric Psych, not watching it for the first time for me, but I feel like I didn't finish it. So there's a lot of episodes that are new to me. Not yet, but will be. So we've been watching Psych, and then not really anything else. I don't think. We're gonna watch a movie tonight, but I don't know what movie we're gonna watch. Um, so reading, I have not started, but I bought Funny Story by Emily Henry, so I'm excited to read that. I also have so many books that are like on my TBR and even to listen to, but I just haven't. Um, it's been rough out here because I'm miserable. Just kidding.
And nobody even
And
knows.
nobody knows. No, everybody knows because I talk about it all the time. Um,
Same.
so that's reading will come, except Lore Olympus, like I always say, but I only will be able to say that for one more week because the last episode comes out this Saturday.
Oh my God.
It's
Wow, wow, wow.
280 chapters, and I'm not ready.
Damn.
and I'm excited, and I hope it's like extra long. I feel like she will. She just released a coloring book too of like
Oh,
Lore Olympus stuff. So, but
that's cute.
I will only be able to say that for one more week. I only still have 1, 2, and 3 of the volumes, but I kind of want to get all of them, but I kind of am like I shouldn't, but
Right.
obsession. Um but yes, so reading is only Lore Olympus right now. Um and then doing I have a bunch of little different crafts. I've been drawing. I've been doing a lot of bullet journal stuff. I can't show too much, but kind of little ins and outs. Like, let's see, self-care bingo, um,
Love
book
that.
tracker, mood tracker kind of thing. So I really been liking this. I also bought a Pusheen, which is that like cartoon cat cross stitch kit that has like everything to do a little cross stitch of Pusheen and actually like 3 different ways. So it's like super tiny. It was like $10, I think, if that. And so I haven't started, but I'm excited to do that. And then I'm gonna be doing some friendship bracelet
Ooh, I want to do that
making
too.
because I'm going to a Taylor Swift dance party. And so I want to make friendship bracelets. They even say on that like trade friendship bracelets. I also made one for my friend's birthday. And I also made one for our lovely friend Natalie, who came on the podcast for her new podcast that they'll be launching soon. Um, and so I'm really excited for that. Definitely check them out on TikTok though and Instagram. It's To the Books We Loved Before. Kind of like To the Boys I Loved Before. Um, so yeah, definitely check them out. But I made them friendship bracelets because I love doing that. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what
Yay.
I've done am doing. So yeah.
Cute.
All right.
I love it.
Hot take.
So, I've got a hot take. It's something we've kind of discussed before, um, but I'm gonna discuss it anyways
Okay.
because okay. I'm just gonna preface by saying this. I've been on like, Pinterest and everything recently, and I've been seeing a lot more creativity as far as gamer setups are
Mm-hmm.
concerned. And it kind of made me realize like, and this is the hot take, is that there's not only like one correct kind of gamer setup or aesthetic. So
You're wrong. You're doing
for
it wrong. Just kidding.
right. So I feel like for a long time I was kind of stuck in the headspace of like I need, the RGB lights and I
Yep.
need like neons and I still love them, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I still love the colorful stuff. But that it needs to be like a kind of like all solid color setup with like just RGB lights
Yeah.
being like the main thing, and then having your giant PC and like all this stuff that like I had this certain vision of like what a gamer setup should look like.
Yeah.
And now I'm like starting to see that there's like a lot of different kind of options. Like even if you're like a Switch gamer and your setup is literally like, like a big comfy like day bed that you game at, that could be your gamer
Love.
setup. You know what I mean? Love that. And also just even like as far as like the colors and like the aesthetics of stuff going. Like I game and stream and everything from a laptop. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
have it doesn't have to be like a tower PC that looks a certain way, and like I can have different colors of things. I think I mentioned this the other day, but I recently bought a wrist rest that looks like a little baguette.
Yes.
And
Sorry,
like
just blowing
I
my
feel like
nose.
no, you're
For the
fine.
podcast, they're probably like, she okay? Postmates a
um
trip. Just kidding.
oh
Sorry.
my God. But yeah, like me a couple of years ago, I would never have bought this because I was like, that's like too goofy and like it doesn't look sleek and gamer. It's like it's just a silly, goofy little. It looks like a baguette and it's
Yeah.
funny and it's hilarious and it's my vibe and I love it.
Love.
You
I agree. I love like cute earthy aesthetic too. Like I love those ones that are
Yes,
like so
I've been seeing a lot
plant-based
of
and
like
everything.
green and woodsy
Yeah,
with
I
like
have
lime.
a traditional Corsair black with RGB keyboard. I have the
Mhm.
Razer Naga um like Trinity or something. I can't remember. But
Yeah,
and I my PC is black with RGB. So, and I have like black monitors. So, a lot of mine
right.
is like black with RGB, but
And mine is too.
yeah.
It's
I
just kind of like slowly transforming into something that makes me a little happier
yeah.
than just, you know?
I would like to do some extra stuff. I do have a desk pad from just Walmart because I wanted a desk pad, not just a mouse pad, because I like
Yes.
move
Same.
my mouse pad a lot. I don't have a um wrist rest for my keyboard, but my keyboard has one included.
Right.
And I actually prefer that just for the way I game. But I want to get like a super cute, like personalized one. You can see that I have like a very, and people who watch me stream, I have a very like fun, goofy, or not goofy, but like my aesthetic background for streaming. Um, that has things I love, like
Yeah, and I
vibe
love that.
stuff. I have like a Mario thing. I have Star Wars thing, Portal. The pom pom garland I have is actually a part of a Target Pride collection. That I love, like noodle bowl stuff, and like I literally have like a noodle bowl squishmallow. I have a Yahtzee noodle bowl thing. I've actually added, and I want to add them in a different way, the Lego sets that I built.
Yes.
Um, that are like the little plants. I have a Marchon, technically AirPod case, but I don't have AirPods, but I just thought it
But
was
it's a
so
cute little
cute.
thing.
And then like
Yeah.
my Game Boys, and Eric's Game Boy is in there, but my Game Boys from when I was a kid or I've collected, like I
Yeah.
love having this like aesthetic and everything like that. But I would definitely love to upgrade my desk mat and I don't know, upgrade my monitors at some point. I've had these monitors since like 2018, 2017. So they're a little bulky and I would like to update them. I also kind of want to update my desk, but like I totally get the whole vibe. Even like my headphone set, like I used to have just like a black one, but now I have like this white one with blue
Mhm.
things that look blue now. I'm totally gonna expose myself, but I was like, "Oh, they just don't look blue on camera." Um I've had these for a while. They're supposed to be this color. Um I've
I
had
love that so
these,
much.
but I think I've had these since like 2020, maybe 2021. So it's been like 4 or 3 years, and I should take them off and wash them. But like I got these new ones. Like I actually didn't even settle for like the black ones because I was like, sorry, going out of frame.
Like, I
I
love this color. Why wouldn't I get this
Yeah,
color?
I also think I want to get some like mic charms and stuff. Um
Mhm.
But yeah, I really kind of want to like redo my setup, but it's like so crazy right now. I'm having a friend actually help me with cable management because I work in networking and I want to cry every time I do cable management, especially like when I hit my head and I'm like just so overstimulated and I just start crying, like legit. And
Mood.
so I need to get conduits because I hate cable management. I love to do it, but I hate or like I love to have it done, but I hate doing it.
Me
Um,
too.
but the thing is, like, I don't like having a wireless mouse. I don't like having a wireless keyboard. So, like,
That's how I feel too. Yeah. So
it's
it's like
like,
you really have no choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, oof. But
Oof, the goat.
I'm definitely gonna like reorganize some stuff. But again, I totally
Mhm.
sidetrack. I totally agree. I think it's so nice to see a lot of like girly or not even girly but like for the girlies like type thing, like the different colors and like a lot of the white
Exactly.
coming
Like I'm
in.
I'm loving seeing the variety now and like how different people decorate their spaces. I just think it's so much fun.
Oh yeah. And like even the like
I
skins
love
that
it.
you can get for like your Switch
Yes.
or like controllers or like different things. I wish the Pro controller for like the full Pro controller for Switch came in different colors, but it doesn't. It's just black and you can get skins for it and there's R controllers that you can get that are like very similar, but they're not the same weight
Right.
of Pro controllers, and that just like ah. So I know there's things that you can like change out, but like I might just get a skin, but like I just ugh, I love
Yeah.
I wish that it came in like different colors, like the Xbox ones, you know? Um
Yeah.
so I definitely love seeing like the girly ones. I know that not desktop like setup like you're saying, but you're talking about like Switch as well. Xbox partnered with OPI, I believe, the nail brand,
Oh, yes,
to
they did a while back. Yes.
yeah, a while back, and like they like made kind of like those more girly colors or what you would call
Yeah.
girly, and I just love that seeing like so much more like cozy, fun,
Mhm.
like adaptations into like what you don't see. Also like seeing people modify them, like our friend Natalie has a monitor that she got and she like bedazzled it with pink gems on the
Oh my God, I
frame, and I'm
love
like
that.
love, love, love,
Yes.
love. I've seen people too, they'll like put like gold washi tape or whatever around the frame
Oh,
of like
cute.
their monitor. And I love that. So I definitely want to get new monitors. I got these for free. So I
Hey, if
can't.
they work, they work.
Yeah, they work. But they're just so bulky. Um,
Right.
and so I just can't. But maybe someday when I change my setup, because I do want to do a different setup and I'm possibly going to be doing it in a different room. So there's that. But um yeah, but anyway, so that's kind of how I feel. I feel like that's a great hot take that a lot of people, and also there just wasn't a lot of options.
Right.
And like cases have come so far too.
They
And even just
have.
like
I've been
the
seeing this wicked cute ones on TikTok that are like they're like pink or like baby blue or something,
yep,
and they have like little dragons on them.
yes.
And I'm
I
like, this is so adorable.
I love somebody did like cooling, like like liquid cool or whatever that looked like boba, and I love
Oh my
that.
God, no way. I
Yeah, I'm gonna
love
have to
them.
find it. And then
That's so cute.
also like what's it called? Like wood grain, or like even like
Yes.
Corsair just came out with um they're like kind of not mini but more like smaller pre-made tower, and it has like wood paneling on it or wood looking panels, and I love that. Um So yeah, I just love seeing that. And like if you work off a laptop, you work off a laptop, you know?
Right.
If you're just on a
I
Switch, you're just on a Switch, you know?
yeah, or
So,
console, like other
yeah.
console, you know?
I have
Yeah.
looked at like cooler looking mice and everything like that, but I just there's certain things I'm not willing to give up. Like now having six macro pad keys on my laptop, like I can't do anything under a 95 like percent keyboard. And like I know that sounds like so like I don't know, like silly, but for me, like I've had this
For
keyboard
you, yeah.
since 2019, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
2019 or something like that. Not 2020. Definitely 2018 or 2019. So, I love having the macro keys, especially for stream and stuff. Um, I
Right.
have looked into like macro pads and like a couple other things, but also with my mouse, I really like having the macro keys on there too. So it's very hard for me, also exposing myself again. I want to switch to the 12 grid, but it's a little hard to do that because mine has interchangeable, but I don't know if it's you can
Right.
tell, but some of the main buttons I use are very worn down. They still work, but I like the thumb pad too, so it's hard for me to go, like, do the thing. I have a 7 macro thing, and there's like a rest for your thumb, so I really like that. So
That's nice.
yeah, no, I totally agree. And I really love seeing like the different keycaps too. I think I would
Mm-hmm.
definitely like get some keycaps. I do want to get a new keyboard in the future, whether it's the same or very similar or upgraded one, because I spilled so much stuff on it that it technically works, but sometimes doesn't. And there's
Oh my
definitely some
God.
sticky keys. So, whoops.
Oh God.
But I really do prefer Corsairs over Razer. I will say that.
Yeah, I think the one I used to have was Steel Series, and
Yeah. I
it worked. I also spilled an entire coffee on it.
That's how
I
I
had a
lost my first laptop that was capable of
Oh
gaming.
God.
Yep.
That would like literally be the end of my career if
I
I messed up the laptop because
also, my roommate was coming in and accidentally like unplugged, or like to move something, unplugged my external hard drive while I was in the middle of something and ruined all my game data.
Oh no.
Like, ruined the hard drive.
That's tragic.
Um, but I also, again, I spilled something on it. So, oof. But
Big O.
yeah, I've had a PC since about 2018 or 2017. I think 2018. Started really, really low grade. It was my neighbor's like old stuff. Oof. And then Eric, for the longest time, the only type of gifts he got me for like birthday, anniversary, and whatever were all gaming stuff, which is fine. I was happy. One of his relatives was like, "You're not getting her jewelry, you're getting her a keyboard." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, keyboard."
Right.
So, fuck yeah, new power supply, because mine doesn't work. And sometimes I have to like turn it off and on, or the like it just doesn't turn on. So,
Right.
um, best part of it, he would install all of it for me.
Easy
Um, it's
peasy.
like, oh yeah, my husband and I build PCs. I use the flashlight, and he has to be like the dad that's like, you're holding the flashlight wrong. No, just kidding. Uh, I sit there and support him. So, um, I am his emotional support PC builder friend.
There you go.
So anyway, yeah, huge tangent, my bad. But yeah, that's a
No,
great
you're
hot
fine.
take. Um, Yeah, I definitely want to upgrade some things in my PC. I wish you could upgrade things in gaming laptops. Some let you, but not a lot.
I don't know. I just would rather I'd rather just wait and build a PC or get a pre-built. I don't even care if it's pre-built. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like really not that picky. As long as it's enough to do this shit I do, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Just
I definitely don't prefer pre-builts when they don't let you like add more things.
Oh
Like
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
um
No, I wouldn't. I agree
but
with you.
my friend got a pre-built an Alienware, but that was he had to get it in 2020 because you couldn't buy parts. There was so many
Yes.
scalpers that you couldn't buy a graphics card without it
Yeah, I remember
being like,
graphics cards was
yeah,
8,000,
because it was the
12,000.
chip shortage. And so
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got like fucked over by Alienware. I was like, what a surprise. Because they're good, but they're so overpriced because of the name brand, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, no, I totally get that. Also, something I would add to my setup if I could. I love Corsair's
Mhm.
TikTok, and they literally have a meme department. And for April Fools, they made a box fan that looks like a computer fan.
Oh my god.
Like, and I would buy that. Everybody's like, I would buy that. I would buy that. I would buy that. And I would
It's actually
totally
hilarious.
buy that if I
Yeah.
could. And then um 2 years ago or last year, they had one where it was just the F key and that was it. it was just
Mm-hmm.
like 1% where it was just the F key and something like that. And they actually did give some away. And then this year they called it the El Gato set, where they had like pet based stuff and like pet gaming chairs and like all these
That's
things.
hilarious.
And I think they gave some away to like affiliates and stuff like that, but I would totally get one.
That's
So,
so cute.
I wish they sold them, but I feel like they would make so much more money because Corsair does own Elgato, if people don't know.
I
So,
did not know that. That's
yeah.
cool.
They bought them out a while ago. So, anyway,
Cool.
yeah. So, uh, the big three and complimented it. It was one of the best days of my life. Since then, the signed picture has always been on my wall. Flash forward a few weeks ago, my sister asked for my jacket and I tell her no. Reason being that she was a bitch to me the whole week. She pouted and I left the house. When I come back, I see my fucking Stanley autograph ripped up and on the floor. I fucking lost it. Then my sister came in and started teasing me. Look at that grown ass woman crying over a piece of paper. When she saw that I was for real distressed, she started saying that it was just a piece of paper, that I can get a new one. I pushed her out of my room, and have been extremely short with her since. She tried to engage in conversation, but I shoot her down. She tries to bribe me with movie tickets, and I tell her to go with her boyfriend, etc. She hasn't apologized for it. She just says I should be over it by now. My mom says the same. She says a materialistic thing shouldn't come between family and that I should simply let it go. My dad is also really mad at my sister, by extension, mom, and by extension, mom. He's as big on Marvel as me, and he was livid when he found this out. This whole ordeal is really splitting our family. My mom and sister think I'm being unfair and not letting go, and I think they both disrespected me. Mom is mad at dad for not talking sense into me and being on my side, and dad is mad at mom for failing to punish my sister and spoiling her. I feel awfully guilty being raging mad, about also being raging mad. Can somebody help me with this? Edit. Thank you guys for listening. I feel a lot better. I will take what many of you said and I'm going to send them examples of how much Stan Lee's autograph costs, but I think I have to word it very good so that they don't think I would split up the family over money. Update. Thanks for the support. My dad and I found somebody that restores picture and we're taking my piece to it. My dad is going to use part of the money he was going to gift my sister for her car down payment. As you can imagine, my sister threw a fit and is staying with my mom at my grandparents' house. Um, so there's a couple updates and a couple comments from OP. Somebody asked, in response to a question about the state of the piece and potentially moving out, they said, I taped it together, but there were some pieces missing or too shredded to together. It's really bad. The thing is, I can't move out. The apartment market, is really bad here. And on my own job alone, I could not pay rent and support myself. Also, I'm very close to uni, and moving farther away would also skyrocket my transportation costs. Somebody asked, pointing out her sister's lack of remorse. I don't know about remorse. She freaked out when I freaked out. After teasing me, seeing me break down, she hit anxious and kept repeating that it's just a piece of paper, but she also hasn't apologized for anything. So again, a little bit of a longer update. This is a little bit of a longer story. Thanks for the great advice. So a lot has happened after mom and sister left, and we took that money that was meant for my sister's car down payment for restoration. My grandmother called me and asked what was happening. I explained to my grandmother what was happening and tried explaining who Stan Lee was. Surprisingly, she understood just perfectly. I was relieved. For a moment, I thought that dad and I would get For a moment, I thought that my dad and I would get shit from everyone. My sister started giving me shit about telling our grandma about being a snitch. I told her that she asked me, and I just told her the truth. But what took the cake was that my sister apparently ranted in her friend group about me and how she couldn't understand my behavior. She again ridiculed my hobby and so on. One of the dudes was really pissed and they had a big argument in the group chat. The dude was also mad that he posted the screenshots in his Insta story and they spread like wildfire. She is now being ostracized by our community with a few exceptions. My mom and sister came back in the morning. They didn't talk to us much. My mom came in my room and asked if we found somebody that restored the picture. We had a short, dry conversation till she asked why I was making such a big deal about it. And I shut her up like you guys told me to. I started to explain who Stan Lee was, how long the painting took me, how much it meant to me, equated it to the monetary value, and ended it with, it is not only about the autograph, it's about the disrespect you both showed me and how little you seemed to care about me. You said that it was not worthy to destroy family over materialistic things, but your daughter destroyed my most valuable possession because I didn't lend her my jacket. Y'all, my mom cried. She apologized profusely. She said she didn't know how to deal with it and she just wanted the tension to be over. And as I was more cool headed than my sister, she is selfishly expected me to be the bigger person. My mom and dad now are talking to my sister very seriously because she has yet to apologize for anything. Um, there is a couple things here, I believe. Um, my sister really grew up after that. I wrote that she was 22 in the post, but the truth is she was already 24. I just fudged with the ages a bit to make her look more better for being immature and not the real maturity age that she should be. She went on to get married to a decent guy and cheated on him. She never really apologized for the whole thing. And me and my mom are currently not talking because of the situation. My dad remains cool. He separated from my mom like a few months after the original post I did. My mother remained a complete pushover. One Redditor did reach out offering an autographed picture of Stan Lee. I didn't end up taking it from him in that offer, but the thought counts. Thanks for everything. So that was 2 years
Wow.
after the post. They commented that. Um, so yeah, that was a little bit of a longer story, but
Yeah.
um, it breaks my heart. So this was 2 years ago. Stan Lee has passed away in the
Yeah.
last. So this was posted 2 years ago, and it was 2 years it was a couple months before that. Stan Lee has passed away and they had that before that. So there's no way for her to get this again,
Right.
you know? And I don't know if she totally said that she got it the restoration, but like if it worked out, but I feel so bad for her and the fact that the sister has never apologized is
Yeah,
doing
that's
this
the part
over.
that gets me.
Yeah, and doing this over a jacket.
It's that, and it's just like the blatant disrespect. Like, oh my God.
Like,
Like, I don't understand why people shit on other people's hobbies.
yeah, like who
Like, there's
cares?
a lot of hobbies, but it's like, who fucking cares? It makes someone happy. Not
I told
everyone's gonna like, crocheting or something, but
Yeah, I think it's because people still see like comic books, video games, stuff like that as like childish. I know it's got better in the last couple years, especially with like the Marvel movies and stuff like that, and some being like rated R, but like people
right.
still see it as childish. Um, and I think that's really sad. But again, like to be
That's really
malicious,
sad.
yeah, to not
It's also just like
apologize.
projecting. Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I'm saying is like this sister, in my opinion, has no remorse for what
Yeah,
she did. And now she's sad that she has to sleep in the bed she made. She, besides
that's a good
the
way
whole
to
friend
say
thing,
it.
the whole friend thing, like her complaining to her friend group, to her group chat, and then the group chat didn't like it, and they started spreading the rumor, like started spreading the information. She can't blame that on the sister.
Yeah.
She did it to herself. She's like she's the one who told the friends. And
Yeah.
they, I'm not saying that they necessarily should have posted it publicly and saying, that's its own thing. But
Yeah.
like, she can't go and be like, my sister's like ruining everything all because of a piece of paper. It's like, no, it's the principle.
It's the
It's the principle,
principle
man.
then.
Exactly.
Um,
It's like, that's crazy. It's not even, again, it's the principle at this point. It's not even the fact that she ruined it.
yeah. And I
It's the
think,
fact that like you don't care enough about me to
yeah,
understand.
I think
So what's
that's
the point?
the biggest thing for her too, because it's like, yes, this is horrible and whatever, but like, it's the principle for her, um, too. And also, I do like that she's like, yes, I want to tell them like how expensive this was, but I don't want it to seem like this is just about money. This is
Right.
like irreplaceable, especially now. And I love
Yeah.
that the community was like, I have something autographed, like me send it to you. But it's also like something she made. So I'm hoping that they can
Right.
get
Exactly.
it restorated and everything like that. Um, Reddit can be a great place. It can also be a very um like bad place.
Yeah.
But I definitely I kind of see it like, and again, I've never heard she has to sleep in the bed that she made. I know it's
It's like you
like
made your bed and now you must lie in it.
yeah,
I
and
think
that's what
that.
I've heard, but I love that like I was like she has to sleep and I'm like where at her grandparents? But no, I actually kind of love that a lot more. But there's some people I could use that on.
Right.
But no exposing. Cough, cough, float. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. Totally kidding.
Hee.
So I really feel bad for her.
I do too.
Especially since like even feel bad for her. Not that Stanley's dead, but like especially that it would not be able to be replaced now. You
Right.
know?
Like it's literally like a priceless item that like you
Yeah.
can't.
And especially since like I don't know, I could see Stan Lee seeing this story and being like, like send it to me and like send me another one
Yes.
and I'll sign it, but it's like he's dead, so he can't do that.
Yeah.
Like as crass as that is to say right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that she handled it and I think it's totally valid to be like, "No, we're not going to give you the money for the down payment because that's the consequences. Why should you get something when you ripped up something that's so irreplaceable?"
And all of this like over a jacket. Like, hello?
Ridiculous. And then the mom trying to save face and then also still be like ridiculous. So,
Right.
yeah. So that's the Reddit
I don't know. It's
story.
like
I
there's
hope
anything the sister could have done
yeah.
instead of that. Like I
Yeah.
know like siblings sometimes do things in retaliation against each other, but it's like, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely think it's fucked up. So,
Yeah. And if she
um,
sincerely apologizes, great.
yeah.
But it's giving
Well,
like she's not gonna. She has no remorse and she doesn't see what's the problem is with what she did. So,
I agree. Like, I think, again, like, it's still not great, but you know what I mean? Like, it's still,
yeah.
I don't know. I just, I can't believe that. I would be pissed, especially over a jacket.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
exactly.
sorry, at that point, just take the jacket. Like, I know that's not the right thing to do, but your
Right.
revenge is ripping it up, not taking the jacket.
Yeah,
Not
that
that I'm
like that's
saying that's
crazy to me.
the right thing to do. It just feels like such an overreaction, like
It does.
revenge. So, anyway,
That's
fuck Mary
crazy. That was a good
Kill.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I
If
like
you
that.
guys want good stories, I would look at Best of Redditor updates because it's like the best things and there's a
Yeah.
lot more closure. It can be a lot longer, but definitely like worth it.
Yeah, but that's good. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. But yeah. Okay. So for an FMK this week, it's gonna be, I mean, you know how I like to do it kind of on topic with what I was talking about
Yeah.
before. So this is related to my hot take.
Hmm.
And it's going to be about gamer setups. And I just picked like 3 ones that I see often.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be fuck, marry, kill with them. So, fuck, marry, kill. An all solid colored setup with RGB. So either like an all black, all pink, or all white. Those are like the main ones I see
Yeah.
with RGB lighting. All
Okay.
solid color with RGB lighting, the normal like basic one. Then there's like the cute kawaii pastels, all kind of cutesy stuff,
Yeah.
that kind. And that one I'm thinking more like purples, baby blue,
Yeah.
lavender colored, like those kind of things. And then the third one is going to be like the other one we mentioned, which is like the cozy greenery with like plants and mushrooms,
Yes.
that kind of, a little bit witchy maybe vibes. So those are the 3.
All right. So I'm gonna fuck with like witchy, earthy. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
marry solid color with RGB, and then I'm gonna kill pastels. I'm
Ooh.
talking personally, not like what I think people should do. Um,
Oh no, of course not. This
I
is
mean,
always personal.
that's yeah, true. But like, I'm not dissing one of them.
No.
So I love like the earthy, the like witchy, and like having plants near your stuff. Always be careful, especially with books. Be careful with like
Of course.
candles, plants by your
Absolutely.
books and everything. Um, but I I love like that and like the earthy and green. And I'm more like a green and blue person, so
Mm-hmm,
I will
mm-hmm.
say that. But like that one I've really liked. Um I'm gonna marry like solid color with RGB. And I don't know if it's just because I've had it for so long and that was the availability, but I like my solid color with RGB. I kind of like the two solid color with RGB, like having black and blue be the main themes with like RGB. I know you're saying like one
Yeah, I
color,
like that.
but like kind of like pops of blue or like, you
Right.
know, um I really like that because also I feel unfortunately, I feel like there's a lot more stuff that I like having these 95 keyboards with macro and RGB and everything
Mm-hmm.
in that type of style and
Yes.
it's getting more, but like in that kind of style than what you can find in that like pastel or earthy green.
Yes.
Um I would
I will
consider
say,
it.
if you are looking for that, the glorious, I think GMNK Pro, I think has, you can buy like keycaps you want, you can buy the switches you want, and I think they sell full size keyboards like that. Just so you're aware.
Drop the link when
I
we're
know.
I'm
It's that's one of the ones I have is that one, but I don't have the full size because I don't like the full size.
yeah.
But I think they do have it because I know that the keycaps that I bought comes with all the keycaps, regardless of like what keyboard size you have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I will say,
At
and
any
this
rate.
isn't a gaming thing necessarily, it's really hard for me to have a keyboard, like even at work. At work, I have just like the cheap, like Logitech gray
Hmm.
keyboard. It's
Oh
really
yeah,
hard for me not to have a number pad. I think
that's
because of
fair.
college and having like doing econ and
I
finance and
felt the
accounting.
same way when I
Yeah.
was doing accounting and stuff. Having because typing in 100 numbers on like in like a one line format to me is like annoying.
Yep.
So now that I like don't type a lot of numbers often, it doesn't bother me. But like,
I rarely use the row of numbers for numbers other than 0.
right,
Um, but I rarely use the row of numbers. Obviously, I use the like exclamation point at whatever. And then
right,
usually like the dash and the equal sign. But
yeah,
other than that, I really well, they don't have an equal sign over on the numpad. Anyway, I rarely use that. And I also really like having media control on my keyboards. And I know like not full ones have those, but I really like having like play, pause, like the volume control, stuff like that on
Right.
my keyboard.
I forgot that keyboards even have that. My keyboard has just like a knob
Yeah,
for the volume, but other than that, that's all it has. It doesn't
yeah.
have like
But I'll definitely have
mm.
to check that one out because I'm very
Yeah.
willing to check into that. I also love like the cloud, even like the baguette, like mouse pad or like wrist rest and stuff like that. Um, but again, for me, I really like the ones that are included in the keyboards that I've had, just for my preference. Um,
Mhm.
but I love the aesthetic. So yeah, that's my answers.
Love it.
Love the pastels for girlies or for people, I'm just saying the girlies,
Yeah.
which doesn't equal
Right.
gender.
Doesn't mean girls.
Um,
Yeah.
but for me, just
In our
more,
case.
yeah, this is more just kind of like what I would go with, which is how
Yeah.
FMKs work. I don't know why I'm trying to explain that, but anyway, Flo.
Right. So for me, it's going to be fuck the cozy green plants, mushrooms, woodsy vibe. Um, marry the cute kawaii pastels, and then kill the solid color monochrome with RGB. Only because I had that for so long
Yeah,
that it's like I just got sick of it really quickly. I really am like leaning into my like maximalist era. Not like it's like within reason. I'm
yeah,
not like getting stuff for no reason, but like I don't know. I really like the vibes of like having cute little silly stuff. That's
yeah,
and I love the pastels. You guys know that like the pinks, the blues, the purples are like
yeah.
my favorite colors. And I'm just super super into that lately. So yeah. But I do still like the cozy green ones. Like I feel like I don't know. It's one of those things. It's tricky because I really would love one of those as well, but it is harder to find that kind of stuff. I feel like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, than it is to find like the cutesy stuff. But I still think I'm gonna marry the cutesy pastel-y one
That's fair.
and fuck the other one. Yeah.
I feel like that's totally fair. I know you're
Yeah.
also not a big plant person either.
I'm not. I do like a fake plant, but I also don't like. It's like I'm not gonna get a fake. I don't know. Generally, I'm not gonna get a fake plant. If someone gives
Yeah.
me a fake plant,
What about the
yeah.
Lego ones?
The Lego ones, absolutely. I
I
would do that.
actually really love the Lego like bouquets and I want to get the
Yes.
bonsai and that. Also because Salem tries to eat our flowers, but I know the Legos aren't that great that he chews on them, but he chews on the big pieces and we try to not let him, but
Yeah, but
um
it's honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that's better than potentially getting a toxic plant with the cat. You know
correct.
what I mean?
Like they have orchids
Especially because
and
like a lot of the
lilies.
pretty flowers are,
Yeah.
yeah, are very
So,
toxic to cats.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was also thinking of like crochet flowers. I feel like that would be really
Yes. So cute.
that would be so cute.
I want to do
Um,
like the
and that could go
lilac.
with honestly any of the themes.
Yeah, I want to do like the lilac and lavender stuff.
Oh yeah, so cute. I love it.
So, all right. So,
Um, I did have a question of the week that's on the same kind of theme as my hot take and my FMK, but you didn't have your own question of the week, did you?
I was thinking of a similar one. I wonder if it's the same, like going along with your hot take. So, what's yours?
Okay, so mine is how would you describe your favorite type of mechanical keyboard switch sound? And we don't have to go
Ooh.
specific on things, but like, you know how like there's like clicky and then there's clacky and
And
then
then
there's
there's like,
creamy and then
yeah,
there's thocky. Like there's all these words.
yep.
What would be your favorite kind of mechanical keyboard sound?
I
For me,
was,
it's creamy. I've really gotten into like a creamy sounding
I
keyboard.
think mine's more thwacky or clicky.
I think yours is clicky, the
I
one you
have
use.
clicky, but I think I'm more thwacky.
You think you're okay, okay.
Mine, it
I
doesn't have,
Mine has like deep clicks, but
yeah.
they're like but it sounds soft, almost muffled, and that's where in my head I think creamy.
I want mine to make noise. I wanna
Yeah.
sound like a typewriter.
Oh, I love the way mine sound. Let me see if I can can I record it? Let me see. I don't know. This will work. No, it's not picking it up. It's not picking
All
up
right,
anything.
let's do mine because you definitely
Tragic.
can hear mine. Let's see.
That's definitely clicky.
Yeah, this is clicky, but I don't have interchangeable
You don't have
keycaps.
swappable.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
swappable keycaps.
which is
Yeah. Oh my God, I have to tell this story. By the
do
way,
it.
my question of the week is what's your favorite accessory for your setup? That's what I was thinking.
Ooh, that's a good
Like
question too.
we can do double question.
Let's do double question.
Yeah, I was thinking like how you have the baguette wrist thing. Like I think my
Yes.
favorite thing for my setup, even though it's not like on my desk, is I think it's the Maruchan Ramen AirPod case. I think that's my
Ooh, yeah.
favorite thing. It's kind of tied with the Squishmallow, but I'm gonna show this on the vodcast a little bit closer. It's an AirPod case, and I just have the styrofoam. It was at
Ooh,
Marshall's, but so cute because Maruchan
that's so cute.
superior.
Okay, so
So
I'm gonna say for mine, I don't have it with me because I don't know that I've mentioned, but I'm traveling.
yep.
So I don't have my full setup. However, typically because of streaming and stuff, I usually have a bowl at my desk and it's pink and heart shaped and I fill it with Ferrero Rochers,
Yes.
which I have as I have it as a channel point redeem on my stream where you can give me a little treat.
Love.
And that is, I think, my favorite thing.
Love.
Yeah.
What would you
I love my
say?
baguette too though,
Yeah, your travel one. What
which
do
I
you
have
think
here.
your travel one, what would it be? The baguette?
The baguette because
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Okay, so
I
I
think
have
it's
to
so
tell this
cute.
story quick. Um,
Hmm.
I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and I saw this keyboard and I wanted to get it for my friend and this guy was like selling it. And so I asked him what type of not keycaps, what type of switches there are. What switches it? And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, the thing
Oh, oh
the
my God, that was so funny.
the thing under like the thing with the keycap, like when you turn the keycap. And he took a picture of the bottom of it and said plastic. And I was like,
That was so
"Oh,
funny.
brother." And I'm like, "Sorry." Like I meant, and then he's like, "Oh, no, 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 sorry." And it was like red. I think it was cherry, but I was like, plastic. Eric and I were
I
dying
think
laughing.
that was, yeah.
That
Oh
was a
my
while
God.
ago, but yeah.
That was
All
so
right.
funny.
All right. So, questions of the week.
There you go.
What was it? Oh, what's your favorite keycap sounding? And
Switch.
switch. Yep. Keycaps are not a thing. What is your switch sounding preference? And
Keycaps
what
are a thing. It's just the cap.
yeah. Um
So
what
funny.
is your favorite setup accessory?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
my God, so cute.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. Make sure to check out our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for our podcast, clips and little aesthetic things, as well as all our updates. And that is for all of them, Hotx Nude Podge, HOTXNOODPOD. That's it. No, I don't know.
I
HOT.
think you also forgot an S. You said
Um,
Hotx nude.
I would have had it.
Close. You did amazing. That was so
I'm not
close.
gonna try it again because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up again.
HOTXNOODSPOD.
HOT
XNOODSO.
XNOODSPOD. Did I mess it again?
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah.
Anyway, HOTXNOODS. No. Yes. POD.
Holy moly.
HOTXNOODSPOD.
Oh my
On
God.
all of those. And then make sure to join our Discord. We say good morning, send memes, and show pet pics
Not
and
nudes.
yeah, hot nudes.
Sorry.
That's in the Discord. That's in the show notes. You can also visit our link tree for that, which is the linktr.ee/hotxnewspod. So yeah.
Mhm,
And then you can email us at hotxnewspod@gmail.com. You guys know how it's spelled. I don't,
mhm.
apparently. And if you want to
Right.
support us financially, you don't have to. We'll buy some noodles, and it's at Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/HOTXNODSPOD. I don't know. Not E. I don't
Close.
know. Fail. I can't do this anymore.
Silly.
Um, well, you
You're
got
doing
anything to
amazing.
say?
Just see you next
All
Tuesday.
right, bye guys.
Bye.